Bitcoin has just re-entered the bone zone for the first time since October 28th. What does this mean, and are the bulls about to get stuffed elbow deep in dumpy goodness? I'm your host, Bobby Blowout, and as Bitcoin now inches lower and lower into the dumpy zone, is this good or bad? As shorts begin to increase as traders expect a potential lower price drop, is Bitcoin going to initiate a surprise switcheroo and catch late short positions off guard, like a wife coming home to find her husband kissing another mommy on the couch? So get the channel, this is absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. We have 23 hours and 30 minutes until we're doing our ledger or equivalent in Bitcoin competition, and as well afterwards we'll just start a new one. And make sure to leave a comment to enter. It is for subscribers only. And as well, if you're interested in any bonuses, make sure to check out the links in the comments and description below. And without any further ado, let's speak. So we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin's price as it has now, and as I'm recording this dump is actually in the middle of the dump episode. So this is very interesting stuff. So Bitcoin has dipped below 58. At this very second, we have not yet hit the lows back on October 28th, last time we entered the bone zone. However, that could change within the next minute. But first, one of the main things I want to highlight here is this. And so this has a lot of good points in it. Bitcoin price seesawing beneath 60K as anticipation builds for fresh Bitcoin short squeeze. Now, we have not seen a huge amount of fear in the market because I think a lot of people are wisening up to how this market moves, and they just start to expect dumps. But with that, usually you do want to see a increased amount of fear before we see traps come to fruition and for massive swings to happen. So, and as well, before we jump into more of this, more and more, this game is psychology based, or it's always been incredibly based on psychology. So that's one reason day to day, it's very important to analyze the market, is because day to day, the psychology of the market changes, the sentiment and the feelings people have about Bitcoin change day to day. In fact, they change hour to hour, sometimes minute by minute, okay? This market is very erratic. It is very bipolar. I would say that most people in crypto have some sort of mental illness, myself included. But with that being said, psychology is such a huge factor. And again, that's something you cannot plan in advance. Nobody can tell us what the psychology of this market will look like in a week from now, let alone 24 hours from now, okay? So that's, in my opinion, the hardest part of anticipating price moves and engaging sentiment to try to trade the market. But with the pair's overall range becoming even narrower, talks turn to a potential short squeeze. Based on the futures market structure, the funding rate and open interest momentum trends are forming a perfect setting for a short squeeze scenario. One contributor to on-chain analytics firm CryptoQuant argued Wednesday. Then the question is, what price range would act as a support level? $90,000 is still on the table. And this analyst here, Crypto Ed, actually talked about 57 being the bottom, which is literally where we're at right now. So we'll get back to that in a second. Actually, price has dropped in the last minute since I started recording. And as well, obviously Plan B's model of having $98,000 by the end of this month, that is something a lot of people are watching. Only like 12 days left. But as well, it is noted here by Rect Capital that, yeah, there is a lack of fear, which is something missing for the chances of a full-on trend reversal to actually come to pass. It is extreme fear that precedes maximum financial opportunity, not neutrality, right? So that's, again, very important to highlight there. So if we take a look at this chart, yeah, Bitcoin has dipped into the bone zone. Let's actually take a look just overall at where we are. So if we actually take the move of just the last time we had this swing, you can see it right here. Basically, our last run-up had us going down percentage-wise similar to about a $52,000, $53,000 range before then moving up. And actually, not even coincidentally, this would be right at about exactly 90,000 US dollars is where this move ends up there. Okay, so if we just take this move, this is this move, okay, where we had a very nice breakout to the upside and move downwards. If we just literally even just move something like that here, this already looks pretty similar. This is on the weekly though, okay, so that's more important that this is a longer term chart. But again, this could maybe even see us over the next week or two, 52, 53,000, even coming back down, getting a little bit closer, and maybe even meeting the 21 week over the next 1 to 2 weeks as it kind of approaches and gets closer to 50, 51, 52,000. And then ultimately, obviously, this would not meet Plan B's predictions. Okay, he would be off by about a month. But again, that would give us pretty much the juice to get very, very near to a $90,000 Bitcoin. And that's just repeat of our last move, which again is unlikely to happen to begin with. But yeah, obviously price is going down now a little bit as we did break a longer term support, which is kind of right around the $59,000 level. Again, this so far is still holding. This is just a very some long-term levels we have on a 4-hour chart. Obviously, this $57,000, $58,000 level, which is also the bone zone, is just very important that it holds. The ultimate test, okay? And if we go to the daily chart, again, the main reason for this big drop is that we've gone below the 50-day moving average. Now, we have not gotten a close here. We have over 7 hours until we actually get a close, so this could very easily come right back up, okay? But I actually got to pull these zones out. Yeah, at this very moment, Bitcoin, again, still at this very second, this could change any moment, but Bitcoin has not set a lower low here from October 28th. And if we bounce from right here, very good double bottom type pattern, just like what we saw with the DXY recently. Let me just pull that up. With the DXY, we saw a very nice double bottom, okay? Right here, and obviously it has been on an uptrend since. We've had about 2 days of red so far, but yeah, and other than that, Ethereum as well, still perfectly backtesting this long-term ascending triangle. Still looks very good in my opinion. There's still nothing to flash very bearish here. As I said, we are getting close though to those zones that if we actually do not respect them and start getting daily closes below these levels that we talked about, then that could turn bearish. But again, we're not there yet. This is the absolute time sensitive alerts, as well as make sure to enter for our competition there. Just all you have to do is leave a comment below, and it is for subscribers. And as well, if you guys want any bonuses, make sure to check out the comments below, in the description below. And without any further ado, it's for me.